Welcome back to our Felid Necromancer of Sif character. Last we left off, we started off Lair, and we've made it all the way to Lair 4, fully cleared. Along the way, we got our Volcano as well as our Gauntlet. Both of them were valiant efforts. We were able to get through our Gauntlet in full, but we didn't really get much from it. We almost died from the first little gauntlet hole. Nothing there to get anyways, but then our amulet, which we did get from our second section of gauntlet, ended up just being an acrobat, which is fine, plus 4 strength. And I mean, we're not intending to be very heavy in strength, so it was kind of a wash. We used a lot of resources to get through it. We haven't been quite ahead of the curve with regards to that. And then we had to use our Invis Potion to get through and past the Minotaur, because there just wasn't open space to take advantage of our forest, which is our bread and butter in terms of raw power for the moment at least. Yeah, and so let's just carry on and pop down to Layer 5. Okay, hopefully this is enough space to... There we go. And let's try to build an initial ball of characters. I'm not going to interact with the Oclob plant if I don't have to, at least for now. Okay, let's... Hopefully they're not just shot down by the plant. Come back here. Okay, let's pull back. I have too many of these frogs to want to abandon with a fresh reap, so I'm going to keep them for now. We just got a whiz ring. I mean, technically we're not really using this strength, but we can cast easily everything we can. Is whiz still just cast success rate? Yeah. So, I mean, if we get some awesome endgame summon, I'll pop on the whiz and start... casting it early, but until then I'm not seeing a reason why I would want it. Yeah, we're just really... Oh, we got 4 pips of Sif. Let's take a look. Really? I always thought you got access to the books before the other things. So I guess it's 5 pips and you get books. So that feels really poor in my opinion. It's like you kind of want to get your books early, you know, so you know what you're doing. So the fact that it takes so long for Sif to get going, it feels a little rough, but it is what it is. I think I'm gonna reap now. Yeah, there's kind of a reap math you got to do in your head. Looks like we're gonna get the dog ending of Lair, and dogs can be very overwhelming, so I will take that slowly. Oof. The Dryad dies, and ooh, I didn't... Ooh, this is not the greatest. Oof. I think I've... well, I was gonna say, I think I have to blink, but like... Jeez, he's gonna run me down. I suppose I could blink and then Graveclaw. Can't forest. Can I Graveclaw? He's not susceptible. I think I can invis this guy. So I'm gonna invis. I wish you wouldn't just chase me. It feels bad using my last invis, especially on a character like this, but I'm going to concentrate on keeping my lives. I know I have the lives, and actually it's only 2 for now, but I don't know. I think I'd rather use resources than lives. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so I can probably clean forest now. He's not enraged. Let's also reap and Graveclaw. Cool. I didn't like the engage angle, so I'm going to come this way. Summon my guys. I'm going to reap, and then I'm going to forest. And let's back away. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna heal my dog. Use the corner. Okay. Let's get that mana back and carry on. Ooh, okay. So this is not a good forest spot, and there's a lot of creatures. I'll let these zombies do what they can. You know, maybe I'll let some of my guys come along with it. I was hoping to just use them to kite back, but honestly, they kind of handled it. So, not too bad. What's my animate dead at? It's 53. I mean, it's technically getting more powerful. I am still slightly training Necro. So, yeah. What was that? Guess I can reap. I don't have anything else. Okay, so at least some of the dogs are awake now. Oh, I misclicked. I clicked reap instead of forest, and not only did I delay my forest creation, but I lost my existing reaps. Ring of Will. Okay, I suppose that's just a better default than strength. And now I'm capped off on my wills. That's cool. So hey, we got will. I think Felids just get a will, perhaps. No, I don't know. I have 3 will, and I mean I know what items I'm using, so there must be some natural willpower somewhere along the line. Anyway, let's take what we can out here. I have enough of these wolves to not want to abandon my current zombies. Okay, so it looks like we have the dog in the northeast, and we have the swamp in the southeast. So I suppose I should do dogs for now. I don't know. I could also pop the alarm and just get everything spread out in this world. I'm not sure if I can forest here. No, I can't. So let's back it out. I think it's going to be better just to spread everything out here. A forest and... yeah. Maybe I'll poke my head into the swamp. Just to get the clean ones out, and then I'll start using that alarm to get things moving. Kind of like it's Zot 5 or something. Okay, so here's the alarm, and I'm going to go probably down, just so that my alarm is loud enough that we start getting things coming our way. I will forest just to see what happens. I can reap as well. Perhaps we just get a natural ball rolling and it just kind of kills everything. Maybe I've got a plenty of ice. I'll just throw it at them. See what happens. That's probably the end of this. Maybe one more. Yeah, okay. Cool, we lived the whole mark, and so now everything should be moving around. I'll forget the floor. Oof, I guess. Alright, pull back. Let's reap. I could forest. I could also just res him like that. Okay, let's kind of re-explore what we have. Not as much movement as I had hoped. Okay, so let's back it up. He'll hold it off for a bit. Summon some guys. Forest. Wow, his fog is really carrying around. Okay, there. And let's... Please kill the guy. Alright. All these little dragons, you know. And then there's usually at least one, let's call it major dragon in the end, like a cold or a fire dragon or something. I guess I'll reap. Oh, it's a swamp today. Okay. So I think the best bet is to reap and then forest. I'm maybe move forward. No, not enough space for foresting. Okay, I will freeze maybe. Graveclaw. Summon a guy. And there's a fire. Okay. So now I definitely have to run away. And I think at this point I have to teleport and cure and cure and cure. Yes. Yeah, without our poison, it's a little rough. And because we're limited to the items we can use, if we don't get a ring or an amulet that gives us our poison, we're pretty much out of luck. Such is the life of the Felid. At least we've got the end of the swamp part moving, perhaps even outside in the open air. It was unfortunate we couldn't use forest where we were. Okay, so here's that guy. Let's pull back. Nope. He's not really chasing. Perhaps we get... Yes, we unlocked more space. So let's move aside. Oof. Get behind. Come on, why you guys are not attacking? I suppose I could heal myself just in case, and I'm going to reap and then repeatedly heal my wolf. There we go. And then I want all of these guys to kill that. Okay, that should be that. And now I've got 2 dragons to help with the dogs later on. Okay, well that was a little rough, but we did it. And so now we can back away. And I mean, I don't want to, I don't think I can forest here. So I'll back it out here. I can't reap. Alright, they killed it. And they killed it. Okay, let's... Okay, we gotta kill the Vorpal. Heal my guy. I'll Grave Claw the bear, I suppose. Let's... Okay, let's reset this. Ooh, very dangerous. I do not have Aralek. I have very little support here. Back it up. Hopefully it doesn't chase. Man, the life of a summoner slash necro is slow business. Ooh, I can't tell you. I can't move. Did I fail a 1% on Summon Forest? Oof. I need my guys to kill this. Please do. What else can I do? Not much, other than maybe I'll throw a flame at him. One more flame, I suppose. Flame. Okay. Ooh. What are the chances? Well, I was going to say, what are the chances of failing a Summon Forest so bad that you got negative move, negative, whatchamacallit, telly? Well, it's 1% chance. I wonder if I can forest here. I can. So maybe this will be my shot at... getting a nice reap ball going. Ooh, not ideal about that. Dog is dead. These guys are almost dead. I could probably just Ice Blast them down and recover here. Dog still can't go at it. I can reap though. Let's pull behind the guys. I'm not sure. Should I? I think I could forest again. No, this is not considered an open space anymore. I think I just pull back. Now I can summon a dog and some fresh dudes and make sure that they kill. And I probably could forest now, and I'll run behind my dryad, and there you go. Okay. Hydra. Okay, I think this is considered forest now, and so that should handle that pretty quickly. Alright. And I would guess I'm pretty close to finishing here. Except for we got another Raiju, not Raikou. It must be like lightning in Japanese or something. Because isn't Raikou or something the dog from Pokemon, like lightning dog or something? Lightning hound? Well, this isn't great. Oof. I could telly on the other side of my dryad or blink. It feels so bad wasting these blinks so early. But that's really the solution here. And then Ice Blast. Perhaps it's just a heal potion. Oh, man. Okay, I think I'm going to teleport now. Graveclaw. Well, you use consumables to live, and I lived, and I guess that's what matters. And we're done. So let's use up what we got here. I think I'm still going down the potions. I think I picked up a book there at the end there. Let's just take a look. Curse of Agony. No, that was old. Anguish. Let's take a look at that. Causing all damage they deal to rebound on them for duration. That's actually not too bad, and I do have good hexes. And so perhaps I go Anguish. There's Haunt and Summoning. Oh! Haunt. Or not Haunt and Summoning, it's Necro and Summoning. Let's take a look. Call wraiths and ghosts to haunt the caster's target. They will only attack the creature they are haunting and will dissipate quickly once their target dies. Wow. So that's like perfect for us. We're summoning plus Necro. And so let's put on the wizardry just to see. Haunt, where'd it go? Hello, hello, hello. Where's my haunt? 26. And so it's not really castable regardless of the will versus whiz. And so I think this is just our future with equal training. We have 9 spell schools. I could go for like Dispel Undead perhaps. Or would I prefer Anguish? And then start training some hexing, which by the way is +4. I don't know. What's my summon forest? I still kind of want to drain out this translocations here. It feels weird training hexing as well. But I like the idea because on Anguish, it will apply to all the things near me. Well, I know I'll need the 7 for Haunt, and that is going to be sooner than you think. So I may hold off. I don't know. I suppose I could start like dropping small mammals and to get and whatever. I have amnesias as well as the Sif stuff. So I should probably learn Anguish. So I'll do that. I'll move it to G. And I'll casually learn hexing to like probably like 8 or something. As +4, that'll be pretty quick. And then yeah, okay, cool. So we have some movement on our spells, and we have about 4 minutes left to hit 30. I could move us over. I could also do some management here. Would it be worth it to buy the Ring of Fire? I don't think. Well, we've already got Volcano, so it's not like we're going to have a portal in our future that is specifically fire oriented. So I think we should hold off and then go through Orc and then see what you can buy in Orc, because maybe I'd rather spend this money somewhere else. So let's just go to dungeon 11. Blink Frog, where are you? Go dungeon 11. Where's the frog? Am I blind? Where are you? There you are. Oh, there's lots. Well, then I'll forest. Hell, I'll reap. And let's try out that haunt, or that anguish, sorry. EFG. So everything I see, you apply, and now they're going to hit themselves for a little bit here. Even more protection. So I do like the haunt, or the anguish. Getting them mixed up. So, cool plan, guys. Okay, anyway. Go dungeon 11. We're at 28. We're close enough. So next we're going to call the episode here on our Felid Necromancer of Sif. We've actually just hit 5 pips of Sif. Let me just take a look. Okay, so confirmed Sif's book thing is 5 pips. So I'll keep an eye on that for sure. Nothing yet. So in this episode, of course, we've just kind of worked our way through Lair, finished it off. We saw, I think this was the episode where we went on Volcano and we went into, or maybe that was last episode. Regardless, we finished off Lair. It was a little slow and sluggish, but we did it. We're set up to start getting actual new spells now, and so hopefully we can accentuate our kind of forest build with, first off, Anguish. We have, as we talked about, we have, where's it? Where are you? Haunt. Wherever Haunt is, it's there. Should be 50%. There it is. It's W. And we'll go from there. So we've gotten technically the ideal summoning for our situation, but there are really just solid, just summoning flat spells that I really am excited to get to. Actually, the kind of Void Warp tentacle one, that's like the upgraded version of what we're seeing with Forest, I believe is summoning translocation, and so that's going to be perfect for us, which hopefully we can get with help from Sif. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you next time where we carry along this kind of slow build of a character compared to some of our melee builds that we've done in the past. So thanks for watching. See you in a bit.